Welcome back to Ice Hockey UK TV in association with SMP Europe, and welcome to Suwon in South Korea. Great Britain's women have been here for a few days preparing for their Division 1 Group B tournament, which gets underway on Monday as they face off against Kazakhstan. As preparation, as I say, Great Britain have had a training camp here for a few days. They played a practice game against Poland and Kazakhstan, and the action starts in earnest on Monday. But ahead of that first puck drop, after practice today, we caught up with captain Jodie Alderson-Smith. But first, let's hear from head coach Mike Clancy. Eve of the tournament, it is Division 1B. 12 months ago from Haka, we were looking forward, and in a blink of an eye, the moment's arrived. You excited to get going tomorrow?
Absolutely. It's been a bit of a journey to get here, to be quite honest. So right now, I think getting over the jet lag piece, having a pre-camp, allowing us to prepare in the right way for this World Championships has been fantastic. Yeah, we saw last year that the preparation you had, it was a mini camp in Slough, but it still got the team together, and then you went off to Spain and did what we did. Coming out here a week early into South Korea must be huge for the squad, for the togetherness and just getting ready to go. Well, it's not every day we get to play teams like Poland and Kazakhstan as preparation. We had the Four Nations recently over in Poland. It was great competition for us, and this sort of takes that on to another level for full teams. They've got everything on show, and those preparation games for us is invaluable.
Yeah, and building on that, so it is Division 1. It is a huge step up from Haka last year, but the camp here, the preparation games, it shows GB do belong at this level.
So we said it before. I think underperformed for a little while. We've got the belief in the group that they can perform a little bit higher than the level we're playing at right now, and I think we're going to put a good show in for ourselves over this World Championships. Expectations are high.
We were talking to Jordy earlier as captain. The GB squad these days isn't just the 22, 23 who make the cut. It's 35 plus, and there is that huge number of players now to make it difficult for selection. So everybody has to fight for a place. So the people who are here fully deserve to be here, and they are currently the best of the crop.
They are. I think go back teams of old from a GB perspective. I think those teams automatically sort of selected themselves players wise. I think right now you are right, 35 to 40 players within a squad now that are all competing for places, and it is little things that are making differences. We debated this team quite hard. I enjoyed the conversations with the coaches about the players in, players out, the reasoning behind why we've not taken certain players or why we brought certain players in. But everyone that's here deserves to be here.
Yeah, and I think the three tournaments, obviously since you've taken charge, the three tournaments we've had, the Olympics and then Haka and then here, there has been players in and out of all three squads, so it shows there's no you haven't got your squad set at the beginning, and everybody fights and you pick the squad on the merit at the time.
Yeah, I think we set out, so strength and conditioning, now we've got great support, sports science, we are doing a lot of things with the squad. They need to work all year round if they want to stay in the right shape to be able to compete at this level, and look, it makes them good athletes, and that's what we're looking for.
And you say that the background you've had, the sports science, obviously we've got the two sports therapists here out with us. The background you've had to come out here early from the board and from the likes of SMP who are putting the backing into the programme is huge.
It's massive for us. I think nothing's been out of the question when talking to Ice Hockey UK. They've been very, very supportive of the women's programme right throughout. I mean, this is testament of it. We went to Four Nations tournament in February. We're now out in Korea a little bit early. That's allowed us to cement a pre-tournament camp. Outside of that, all of that wouldn't be possible without SMP Europe. So it has been fantastic sport all round for the women's programme.
And just finally looking ahead as the puck drops on Monday, there are 4 debutants in the GB squad. Coming through the 18s who had their tournament in Dumfries in January, so excited to bring them into the senior programme.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I won't pick any out individually, but all have performed exceptionally well. I got the opportunity to see them all playing in Dumfries recently. We brought them into our camps. We've been working with them, talking to the coaches, sharing playbooks, talking to them about how we want them to play and what they need to do to make this team. And right now we've got 4 very, very hungry youngsters that have something to prove. And again, it helps us push that squad number, and it helps us push the competition for places.
Excellent. Well, it's certainly great to be here. Excited to get going. I'm sure you are, and the team is as well. I wish you all the very best. and we'll catch up as the week goes on.
Fantastic, thanks.
So when I say the words Jodie Alderson-Smith, Great Britain captain, what comes to your mind?
A huge honour. Something I didn't expect, thanks to Saf retiring, which to everyone's a surprise really last year. But yeah, huge honour. I'm really excited to get going and lead the team to a gold medal.
We said that we'd talk about the kind of culture that's been in the GB Women's programme the last few years, and you were part of the leadership group when Saf was captain. That's made it easy to bring in the likes of the 4 debutants we've got here in Korea this year, because there's that culture around the team and the squad. Because GB Women now is not just the 23 in the squad, it's 35 plus.
Yeah.
So being part of the leadership group and now, as I say, taking on as captain, kind of keeping that culture going.
Yeah, being the assistant captain for the last 2 tournaments, well, no, even more. 3 tournaments has been a great learning curve for me, and now taking over the role as captain has definitely helped from having that previous experience.
I mean, we're sitting here in Suwon on it's Sunday, I think he says. You've been here since Tuesday. Had to come here early to acclimatise and get ready. How important has that been to the squad to get settled and get ready for action tomorrow?
Massive, really. I think the first few days everyone was very tired, but we were up early every day, training twice a day, and then have had these 2 warm-up games before, and just to get our legs going, really. It's been really important, something that we've not had in the past, especially this long. So I think the preparation this year has been really good.
And to play those 2 teams, obviously they're in this division. It has been a step up since Spain last year, but to play Poland, to play Kazakhstan, and to put in the performances that you have done, yes, it's warm-up games, but give you huge confidence going into the live action on Monday.
I mean, obviously we went to Poland 6 weeks ago. Having that as well as this is massive. We haven't played against teams as good as this for a few years, and just knowing where we're at, really, the 6 weeks before, and then having this with the full squad gives us that prep for tomorrow.
And talk about the squad we've got here. We mentioned there's 4 debutants coming through from the 18s, but players coming back in who maybe missed out in previous years, and that's the thing we mentioned with this squad being so big in its entirety. Everybody has to fight for the place for every tournament, so it's the competition for places, and the squad here is kind of ready to go.
Yeah, there's obviously the 4 coming in and players coming back. It's the challenge is everyone's now. It's not just, you can't just walk into the team. Everyone's fighting for places, and you have to keep working all year round. You can't just let it slip and think, oh, it's fine. Like, it's huge now that, like you said, there's 35, 40 players that are fighting for 22, 23 spaces on the team.
And the challenge this week coming, obviously 12 months ago in IHUKtv, we said, promotion, great, Division 1B, and the aim was this double bounce, and that's still the aim as we go to puck drop on Monday.
Me and Saf had a conversation before Olympic qualifiers, and we said double bounce. Obviously she's not here anymore, so I'll keep it going. But yeah, that's the goal. I think if you come to a tournament, you're not coming just to make up the numbers. You come in to win, and we're definitely here to win, and here to win gold.
Excellent. Well, I wish you all the very best. We'll keep up with you through the week, and best of luck for Monday.
Thank you.
So thanks to Jordy and to Mike for their time this afternoon as part of preparations ahead of the tournament getting underway on Monday. To watch the games, they will be streamed on YouTube. Look out for the links on the Ice Hockey UK or the Team GB social media. And we'll have, of course, updates on there, as well as IHUKtv here every day in association with SMP Europe. But for now, from myself, Craig Simpson, and the team here in Suwon, South Korea, thanks for watching. Hope you can join us soon.